The rock cycle. The rock cycle is a fundamental concept in geology that explains how rocks are transformed from one type to another over geological time. The three main types of rock are sedimentary, metamorphic, and igneous, and they are linked by the rock cycle through a process of energy transfer. Sedimentary rocks are formed by the accumulation and compaction of sediment, which can be derived from the weathering and erosion of existing rocks, or from the deposition of organic matter. Sedimentary rocks are formed by the accumulation and cementation of sediment that has been transported by water, wind, or ice. Sedimentary processes are controlled by the hydrological cycle, which is a continuous circulation of water between the Earth's surface and the atmosphere. Water is a major agent of sediment transport and erosion, and sediment is often deposited in rivers, lakes, and oceans. Sediments that can accumulate over time can be compressed and cemented together to form sedimentary rocks. The energy sources that drives the formation of sedimentary rocks is primarily the energy of the sun, which provides the heat and energy necessary for weathering and erosion to occur, and gravity. As rocks are buried under the Earth's surface, they are subjected to increase in pressure and temperature, which leads to their transformation into metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic rocks are formed by the recrystallization of existing rocks under high pressure and/or temperature conditions. The energy source that drives the formation of metamorphic rocks is primarily the Earth's internal heat, which is generated by the decay of radioactive elements. Finally, as rocks are subjected to even higher temperatures, they can melt and solidify to form igneous rocks. Igneous rocks are formed by the cooling and solidification of magma or lava. The energy source that drives the formation of igneous rocks is also the Earth's internal heat, which drives the melting of existing rocks. Once formed, igneous rocks can be weathered and eroded to form sediment, which can then be deposited and compacted to form new sedimentary rocks, thus completing the rock cycle. The energy from the sun and also gravity drives the formation of sedimentary rocks, while the Earth's internal heat drives the formation of metamorphic and igneous rocks. Let's discuss the importance of gravity in the rock cycle. Gravity is an important force in the rock cycle as it plays a key role in the movement of sediment and the transportation of rocks. Sediment is transported by water, wind, and ice, and gravity helps to move sediment down slopes and towards areas of lower elevation. Gravity is also important in the formation of sedimentary rocks, as the weight of overlying sediment can cause the compaction and cementation of sediment into rock. Additionally, gravity can cause rocks to be eroded and transported during mass wasting events, such as landslides and rockfalls. The rock cycle is a continuous process that involves the transformation of rocks from one type to another over geological time. These processes can take place at different rates, ranging from seconds to millions of years, and they can be broadly classified into two categories: Catastrophism and Gradualism. Catastrophism refers to the rapid and dramatic changes in the Earth's surface caused by catastrophic events, such as meteorite impacts or volcanic eruptions. These events can result in the sudden formation of new rocks or the destruction of existing ones. For example, a meteorite impact can create a large crater and generate shock waves that cause rocks to melt and solidify into new forms. Similarly, a volcanic eruption can release large quantities of lava, which can rapidly cool and solidify into new igneous rocks. In contrast, gradualism refers to the slow and steady processes that shape the Earth's surface over long periods of time, such as erosion, weathering, and sedimentation. These processes can take millions of years to transform rocks from one type to another. For example, the erosion of a river can slowly wear away at the surface of rocks and carry sediment downstream, which can eventually be deposited and compacted to form new sedimentary rocks. Similarly, the slow movement of tectonic plates can gradually push rocks deep into the Earth's mantle, where they can be transformed into new forms through heat and pressure. It's important to note that both catastrophism and gradualism are important in shaping the Earth's surface and driving the rock cycle. Catastrophic events can create sudden changes that can have a profound impact on the landscape, while gradual processes can shape the landscape over long periods of time. Moreover, both types of processes can interact with each other, as catastrophic events can set in motion gradual processes that continue long after the initial event has occurred.